Oh, it's a disappointing result for us. We took the lead a few times late in the second half, just couldn't get any stops defensively. You know, without Josh Morgan, he's sick. He was the biggest key in my eyes of this game because of rim protection. He's the leading shot blocker in our league, and they scored a lot at the rim, 34 points in the paint. And then Isaiah hurt himself, and he was playing well, and then Boogie's about 60%, so it doesn't excuse our missed free throws or our open threes or some of the mistakes we made, but it was a disappointing result for our guys. I know they gave it an effort, but just didn't come over to win.
And what is the story with Isaiah?
I'm not sure yet. We won't know until later.
When did you know that Joshua Morgan was not going to play in this game?
Maybe about 2 hours, 3 hours before the game.
How disappointing was it that without Josh, it was just such a challenge to defend Washington State inside?
Yeah, it's frustrating. Vince tried, and then Johnny and EP, and then we tried to double the post. He doubled a few times, and we got some turnovers. But the kid Isaac Jones really hurt us. We fouled him way too much. We fouled him, let him off the hook, and then he's very quick, very fast. So he get the ball to the backboard very quickly.
Andy, can you share with us about, I know this year is probably one of the ones you haven't had since you've been here, but from a coaching point of view, how do you get past this, with your coach staff, and you get ready to move forward down the road? How do you get past this type of a season so far, coaching?
Well, you just gotta keep getting better and battling and working on some of the things and look, we try to put the ball in our best players' hands, and Boogie missed a layup, and and I love Boogie, so he missed a layup at front end and 2 open threes, so when you miss shots like that, you got to defend at the other level, at other end. So when we struggle offensively, missing shots or we didn't turn the ball over a ton tonight, so you got to defend the other end. So the most frustrating part is our defensive numbers, because we've been so good, and we did have a turnover problem, which we've alleviated, at least for the last few games. First half we were a little sluggish. We kept missing we missed so many wide open shots, and just weren't sharp offensively, because we should have been with only 4 turnovers in the first half. We only had 8 for the game, so we got pretty good looks, and unfortunately not too many went in the first half. So I thought we were playing well enough defensively in the first half to have a 6, 8, 10-point lead, and we just didn't play well. We didn't shoot the ball well. And so to get past it, we just have to. We got a long season ahead of us, and we've been playing pretty good basketball lately, and we didn't anticipate Josh being out and Isaiah hurting himself, and Boogie hurt his hamstring or tweaked it last game. So he hasn't practiced all week, and he gave it an effort tonight, but we still went to him down the stretch, and he's such a great offensive player, but when you're injured and you play that many minutes, it takes a toll on your body.
Andy, going off that, you have the injuries, but kind of consistent struggles with interior defense this year, at times offensive consistency. Anything that you feel like, you can kind of do better as a coach, or adjustments that you can make to help?
Well, we're going to have to figure out defensively. Maybe we should play more zone. Maybe we should mix it up more. We tried to go zone. They still got the ball inside, 3 times in a row. So it wasn't like, we kept the ball out of the low post, or they still scored 3 times on us when we went zone early in the second half, and even late in the second half, later in the second half. But when they got a guy that has it going like that, it's hard to stop.
Were you happy or satisfied with the team's effort on defense? When the ball isn't going to the basket, do you sense that they let up a little bit on defense when they're struggling on offense?
Well, I think that's human nature sometimes. I'm not sure, but I thought our guys, it wasn't from a lack of effort tonight. They played hard, and gave it an effort. So, really like our team. You got these young men. They practice hard. They play. The problem we've had so many practices where we have 6, 7, 8 guys that are available because of the injuries and sicknesses throughout the season. It really hurt us in November for a 3 or 4 week period, and then it's hurt us this last few days. It's difficult when you're trying to you get rolling, you're playing well, and all of a sudden guys aren't available or they're not available to practice, it really takes a toll on your efficiency on both sides of the ball.
Andy, a game like this where, you know, you see Vince struggle a little offensively and, you know, Kajani, you're looking for minutes from him and Arrington, you know. A game like this where you don't have Josh, does it worry you a little bit about, you know, going down the line in the Pac-12 with the big man depth on this team?
Well, hopefully Josh will be back, but you know, Vince and Kajani and AP, they have to learn to play post defense a little more efficiently and prevent the easy baskets and points in the paint. You know, we have confidence in these guys. They're going to get better, keep getting better, and hopefully it'll be a different result here coming up.
Do you anticipate Josh will be out for a while, or do you have a timeline on that?
We're not sure, but you know, he doesn't have a serious injury. He just has a sickness, and you know, these things last 1 day, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure.
Andy, can you talk about the play of Brockman tonight? He gave you guys looked like a great big spark when he came in the game.
Who?
He did.
Well, he started, played 27 minutes, and thought he played a solid game, and had 8 rebounds. So, you know, it was challenging. We did a decent job. They only had 5 offensive rebounds, and 2 were team rebounds. That means they only had really 3, and I think we knocked the ball out of bounds once or twice. But you know, we won the turnover battle. We had more offensive rebounds, and they just shot a higher percentage and had more points in the paint and got to the foul line. But you know, it's certainly disappointing.
Thank you.
Andy, I'm sorry if you got asked this before, but I heard you out there saying Boogie's got a hamstring.
Yeah, he tweaked his leg last game. So unfortunately he didn't practice all week. So he's taking 3 days off, and we didn't practice Sunday, but Monday, Tuesday he was out, and we didn't know if he was going to play until warm-ups.
Was it aggravating it even more tonight, or?
Well, you could tell down the stretch where he missed that layup and the free throws and the threes. He just didn't have his normal legs under him late in the game. At least we know him pretty well, so you could tell. So, look, he's a tough young man, and I just give him all the credit in the world just to try to play tonight. And then when Isaiah got hurt and Josh is out, he in a normal game we probably would have given him a lot more rest or sat him, but he knew he had to try to play.
Andy, I think Brownie combined 0 for 7 the past couple of games. Do you attribute it to, you know, general conditioning? Is it just the shot? You know, what do you think's the reason for that?
Yeah, I think all players go through stretches where they make and miss shots. And we're just concerned about, not concerned, but so when we look at players' performances, we focus on their defense, their energy, their rebounding, their team playmaking, their team make the team better. You can affect winning without scoring the ball, and all our guys, and Bronny in particular, he's capable of doing that. He had a couple nice plays tonight, and so you know, the reason we went with Kobe and Harry down the stretch at the wings, because the forwards, because we were small inside without Joshua. So, and we had Kajani or an AP in there, so we tried to get some more size in there, and they were experienced. And we thought with Kobe, but Kobe fouled out. So it's a process.
Andy, what are you working on over the last few weeks defensively? 'Cause I know that the team's not playing to their usual defensive standards.
Well, good question. We do a lot of the same drills we've always done. So, some teams are very. Some teams grasp the concepts and are able to do it when the game's going. It's different when you just do it in practice. When you get in the game, it's moving fast. It's players. It's not your own team. And so you have to adjust to other good players. And at times we've been pretty good, but that is our biggest deficiency this year compared to the last, say, 4 or 5 years where we've been outstanding defensively. And we haven't reached that yet. It is frustrating because we are causing turnovers. With Joshua in there, we block shots. We had a bunch of steals last few games, but their field goal percent defense is not nearly what it was last 4 years. And so we'll keep working.
Thank you, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.